name is Rhea R. Esquerdo. Welcome to the presentation of Taytay Group 1. This time, our topic is about education in community development. We all know that the primary aim of education is to sustain individual and to improve the society. So before we proceed to the discussion of my groupmates, let me read to you first these quotations. These are very related to our topic. The school is the strength of the society. The school is a development agent for the community. The school shines the community. The school makes our children dream differently. The school is a daily bread that feeds our kids' brain and a pride for their future. If there's no school, there is no future for our kids either. The school is educating people who solve the problems of the country and the community. The school means hope for us and our children. The school is like a treasure that was hidden somewhere, and this community is the one who found it. So those quotations are very related to our topic. This time, my groupmates will discuss more about the role of school in community development, the relation of school and community, the importance of community participation in education, and a lot more.
What is the relationship between school and community? Community is a part of the society and education is the counterpart of both. School is the social institute where consciously designed learning experiences are provided with the objectives of achieving social aim at large over a period of time. Sinasabi lamang nito na ang komunidad ay bahagi ng society at ang edukasyon ay may malaking gampanin sa pagbuo kung anong klase ng community meron tayo o sa bawat lugar. Nangangahulugan din ito ng pagtutulungan ng paaralan at ng komunidad. Kung anuman ang natutunan at matutunan ng isang bata mula sa paaralan na kanyang pinag-aralan at sa tulong ng mga magulang, kapatid o suporta ng mga taong malalapit sa kanya, dadalhin niya ito sa kanyang paglaki. Dahil po, masasalamin ang level ng literacy, magagandang asal at economic progress sa kung anong kalidad ng edukasyon meron ang bawat tao sa komunidad.
By the virtue of Republic Act 9155, the Department of Education was created. All schools shall have a single aim of providing the best possible basic education for all learners. It shall be the goal of basic education to provide them with the skills, knowledge, and values they need to become caring, self-reliant, productive, and patriotic citizens. The school head shall form a team with the school teachers, learning facilitators for delivery of quality education program, project, and services. A core of non-teaching staff shall handle the school's administrative, fiscal, and auxiliary services, thereby develop the relationship between school and community. In Republic Act number 8525, Adopt a School Act of 1998. This program will allow private entities to assess a public school, whether elementary, secondary, or tertiary. In this, it is stated that school needs a community, and vice versa, the community shall support the school aim to promote the good community and the school system.
Dr. Sarsal says that kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. So napakahalaga ng tandem between the school and community kasi yung mga kabataan within the community papasok sa school and then the teachers, sila yung huhubog sa mga kabataan to build, to invest, and then of course to produce na masasabi nating mga kabataan na siyang pag-asa ng bayan.
There is a significant relationship between school and community, especially in education. The school and community plays an important role in producing quality and effective, competitive children. Kaya kung magkakaroon ng magandang ugnayan yung community at school, kung magtutulungan sila parehas, mas maraming project or proposal pa ang pwede pang maisakatuparan para mapabuti yung kalidad ng edukasyon. Kung walang pagtutulungan yung community at school, mahihirapan ang bawat isa na maisakatuparan yung mga proyekto. Hindi lang naman sa edukasyon sila nagtutulungan. Ang community at ang school ay may malaking factor sa paghubog ng mga kabataan. Sa kanilang dalawa nakasalalay kung ano yung magiging bunga ng mga kabataan. Kaya kung mapagtagumpayan ng school at ng community yung pagdidisiplina at yung kalidad na edukasyon, magkakaroon tayo ng mga matatag, matalino at disiplinado, mahusay na mga kabataan na ang magbe-benefit din naman ay ang buong komunidad.
What is the importance of community participation in education? Here are our ideas. Yes, Ma'am Darlene?
Okay, good morning everyone. Community participation is very important to dispense more effective and efficient provision and administration of education. The importance of community participation in education are the following. Number 1, volunteering. We can invite local leaders and individuals in the community to visit class and speak out about their chosen profession for career day. Number 2, sponsorship. Scholarship program creating teams for recreational activities to enhance children's skills, talents, and multi-intellectual activities are some examples. And the last one is the strong constructive relatives with the immediate community. Some example of these are LGUs, barangay officials, BOD, parents, and barangay health workers. Thank you.
Okay, good morning to everyone. For me, the importance of community participation in education is it helps in the development process. Funds and resources are brought together for building of schools and other types of educational centers to equip the community with the tools needed to succeed in the future. Well-rounded education experience for every student falls directly in the shoulders of the school administrators, teachers, faculty, and staff. However, this limited perspective overlooks the fact that much of the child's life and the education occurs outside the classroom. What happens before the school day starts and after it ends can be just important and impactful in the lives of your students as what happens during the traditional day. This is why community engagement and involvement in schools is such an important facet of educational process. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning everyone. So for me, community has a big part in education because community builds education. It helps build mental and social aspects of the students. Community supports all the activities of the school. The school can do all those activities without the engagement and participation of the community. Community participation gives students great experiences in terms of helping others, build a strong character, and mental habits, developing relationships between teachers, community members, and other organizations. So I can say that they can teach all of those to the students without the community. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, Mama Donna?
Okay, good morning. For me, the importance of community participation gives students great experience in terms of helping others, build strong characters and mental habits, as well as developing relationship between student, teachers, community members, and other organizations. Community participation allows one to understand how their active outside of the classroom macroscopically affect a greater populace. Ultimately, students can see how their work truly applied to the real world and how they can help and impact other people.
Yes, Ma'am Ryan. Okay. Good
morning to every one of us. We know that community has an obligation to expect from the government effective and efficient provision and administration and education. And its role is to ensure that education serves people, especially to the young ones. So I believe that the importance of community participation in education are as follows. Number one, follow the terrain. So we can connect with local business, civic organizations, charities, non-profit foundations, and other groups in the community to come in before, during, or after school. And number two, donations program. So it also has a great factor for the improvement and development of every school. For example, donations are school facilities and other things of the school. And number three, involvement of schools, parents, and communities together. So teachers, BOD, parents, and LGUs will work together and plan well on how to increase children's interest in learning or even in going to school to promote well-being and learning of all students.
The community is the process of making a better place to live and grows, where of course primarily is the public sectors, while economic development is the process of creating wealth, in which community benefits are created secondarily. So they work together to create a good benefits for us. And who practices community and economic development? And for me, the best example is all the public sectors involved are the teachers and the students. Community is the school where students and the teachers work together, and economic developments that they create was education.
Okay, so what are the key principles of community development? We have
empowerment. From a psychological standpoint, people are more likely to do things that they are motivated to do so unfair, like they have some level of control over the actions. One, not only does give them the sensation and satisfaction that what they are doing is of their own free will, but that their actions actually have some value in the long run. This empowerment acts as a motivator in society, and it holds a great deal of importance in community development.
Next.
Okay, collaboration and participation. Like its name suggests, that community development isn't really something that is done on an individual level or by a single person. In order for it to actually accomplish something, the members of the community itself need to get involved and work together. As mentioned before, it can take a lot of work to implement the desired improvements through community development, so it's best not to do it alone. Collaboration helps bring together people of different backgrounds who may have access to different resources that can be of benefit to the community. Each person also has a role that they play within the community. Thus, it is likely that they will each have a role to play in the process of community development. The interactions that occur through the collaborative efforts of community development can help bolster leaders and the skills they are using to guide the community through the process. Participation.
Okay, character and appearance. Principles of character and appearance are actually important components of community development. Many communities and neighborhoods have a distinct appearance and sensory association that are clear identifiers for them. These features that set the tone within the community are a strong influence for the community's public reputation. Since maybe people who are active participants in community development have a clear visualization of what they want for their community, things like character and appearance are incredibly important.
awareness. Be fair, it's hard to take action to improve upon something if you are unaware that something needs improvement. In the first place, awareness is a key principle of a community development because it allows community to identify things like resources and needs within their own space.
The importance of community participation in education. Well, of course, we all know that community plays a big role in education. It is not enough for the school to just implement any programs. It must be supported by the community, the parents, LGUs, NGUs, and other stakeholders. The progress and development of the school do not depend solely on the hand of the principal or the teachers. Achieving every goals of the school is a group effort, like Brigada Escuela. If everyone works together, then it would be a huge success. It also promotes trust and transparency between school and community by allowing them to participate in decision making, especially in allocating budgets like MOOE, and be aware on how funds are being used and utilized for academic purposes and physical aspects of the school.
Community plays an important role in shaping the education system. It is one of the stakeholders that education depends on. Programs and projects of education will not be succeeded without the support of the community and other stakeholders. That's why we must build a strong communication and harmonious relationships among all stakeholders. These are the vital ingredients for the success and to achieve the common goal. When the school works harmoniously, they become powerful agents for the success of the school program and projects. And it will be beneficial for the pupils and students and the families where the students belong. Thank you.
Why community participation is important? Because this necessitates the engagement of people in a society to find a way to deal with their own problems. It develops and encourages a sense of social responsibility, for it is committed in doing things accordingly in behalf of people. Everyone should be committed and willing to give all the help needed in sharing the wisdom which the variety of requirements demand, and ensures things are done the right way. As teachers, we must be committed to helping others, motivated by love and compassion, extending our hands to contribute to the welfare of those in need at all times, and strengthening the bond with the community in which we belong. Since our ways of looking things vary, when community participates, transparency of the leaders increases. It motivates them to pursue greater heights of knowledge, hence having projects of quality standards. As a teacher, I believe that providing help to others with love and compassion will likewise bring blessing and happiness to us.
How is our school a community? A community and school is both a place and set of partnerships between the school and other community resources. Its integrate focus on academics, health, and social services, youth and community development, and community engagement tends to improve students' learning, stronger families, and healthier communities. And community and school offers a personalized curriculum that emphasizes a real-world learning and community problem solving.
Okay, how is school and community? Sabi nila, ma-consider daw na isang komunidad ng isang school dahil ito ay binubuo ng learners, binubuo ito ng teachers, parents, at saka mga stakeholders at school administrator. Lahat sila ay may mga obligasyon na dapat gawin. Lahat ng teachers, lahat ng parents, lahat ng stakeholders, administrator, ay kailangan magkaroon ng collaborative effort para makagawa ng isang magandang, makapag-create ng isang child-friendly environment so that yung mga learners po ay magkaroon ng mga special experience na dapat nila matutunan at magagamit nila sa buhay nila kapag sila ay nasa tamang edad na. Learners, dapat nilang sundin at gawin yung mga dapat nilang matutunan sa school. Gawin nila yung mga bagay na nakakatulong sa kanila, like yung pagbabasa, pagpupunta, at yung mga projects na pinapa-implement sa kanila ng mga teachers nila. Okay, parents naman, may obligasyon din sila na i-support lahat ng mga kailangan ng mga anak nila, lalo na sa mga gamit na dapat nilang i-provide. Si teacher naman, yan, isa sa mga dapat nating malaman na dapat nating mahalin at ibigay ang mga nararapat na learnings at mga dapat matutunan ng mga estudyante. Dapat wala tayong discrimination kung ano ibinigay sa isa, dapat yun din yung ibibigay natin sa lahat.
So, asset-based community development, or in short, ABCD, is called the bottom-up way of working with communities that focuses on community strengths and assets rather than on deficits or problems. So, in short, yung community tinutulungan ng school para ma-develop kung ano yung strengths nila at kung ano yung asset ng isang community. So, for example, developing and assessing the resources. So, the school developing the resources and assessing it, so the skills and the experience of the community will be able to be available because of the school. So, kung ano yung mayroong resources dun sa community, so nagagamit ng school, di ba? Kasi nga, ginagamit natin sa school yung skills na natutunan sa community. While organizing the community around issues that move its member into action. So, kung may issues man between community and between the school, so mayroong pag-uusap yan. So, mahinahon na nag-uusap ang dalawa. And then, nagkakaroon ng action. Kung ano yung problema, so na-actionan ka agad. Because of the asset-based community development. So, because of the ABCD or the asset-based community development, the community also, with the help of the school, yung asset nila and their resources will be developed. And the people inside the community will utilize what they already possess. So, possess na nila kung ano yung mga resources na na-improve or na-develop sa kanila, di ba? So, hindi na sila mahihiya kung ipakita yon. So,
influence on child development that can have a positive impact on children by making investment that support healthy social and cognitive development. Our children learn new things in our community by socializing with peers and most especially to those persons with good attitude and healthy thinking. They need also supportive environment that they are more likely to succeed in school. It is the key ingredient for building a strong community. There are some issues in our community that can affect to our children development, so that as part of our community helpers, we need to help build a strong community that the people living there are united.
Teachers play an important role in everybody's life to become successful in career and business. A good teacher helps students to become a good human being in society and a good citizen of the country. Teachers are the most important members of our society. Teachers give children purpose, set them up for success as citizens of our world, and inspiring them a drive to do well and succeed in life. Teachers can act as a support system that is lacking elsewhere in the students' lives. We can be a role model and inspiration to go further and to dream bigger. We hold students accountable for their success and failures, and good teacher won't let their talented students get away with not living up to their potentials. Teachers know that students are the future of any new.
Good morning. Our topic for today is about community asset-based development. But before we proceed to our topic, let me define the definition of an assets and community development. Okay, what is an asset? Assets, these are the stock of wealth in a household or other unit. It is useful or valuable quality, person or thing, or an advantage or a resource. What is a community? Community is a place, maybe a governmental entity, such as a city or maybe a neighborhood that has no specific or official boundaries. And community development is an asset building that improves the quality of life and residents of low to moderate income communities, where communities are defined as neighborhood or multi-neighborhood areas. It is also defined as a planned effort to produce assets that increase the capacity of residents to improve their quality of life. It is also a based approach. It concentrates on creating assets that benefit people in poor neighborhoods, largely by building and tapping links to external resources. So now let us proceed to what is an asset-based community development. So asset-based community development, it is an alternative approach. It's a focus on a community's capacity rather than its deficits. The idea is to build capacity within a community to build and strengthen a community's assets.
Week number 7, why teacher is important in the community. Teachers play an important role in our life to become a successful in career and business. A good teacher helps us to become a good human being in society and a good citizen in our country. Teachers know that the students are the future of any nation. So, the future development of any nation is in the hands of a teacher. Teachers hold the key to secure our future. They are invisible hands that molds and shape society. They are pillars of the nation because they help to influence the next generation to become moral, responsible, and productive members of our community. The daily work in the classroom will impact the well-being of the economy and success of society. That is why teachers are important in the community.
How does a community influence a child's development? Community development can have a positive impact on children by making investments that support healthy social and cognitive development. So, in turn, when children grow up in a supportive environment, they are more likely to succeed. In school, boost human capital, a key ingredient for building strong communities. The work of community developers can influence the quality of environment in which children grow and develop. Community development and the quality of children's relationship can have a particular.
Community participation is important because it gives awareness among the stakeholders, parents, and LGUs to know how the funds from MOA and PDA are being used. The community also helps us to decide for the improvement of the school as well as of the learners. And when the community participated, transparency among the leaders observed and increased. So in that case, we expect more development of the project with quality standard. That's why community participation is very important, not only for the development of the project and also for the learning of the pupils. It is also a partnership among the parents and the teachers to to achieve the goal of quality education. Thank you.
I think one of the main challenges that education in our community faces today is the need for the reformation of the educational system here in the Philippines, because the promise of a job for senior high school has been broken. Few senior high graduates have been hired to leading companies because K-12 graduates are not yet ready for work and they lack the knowledge and skills needed in the field of work.
Community has essential roles in the growth of the students. It greatly shows them the reality of life, so they can share their common attitudes, interests, and goals. How do students connect with the community? First, students connect and engage by using local environment as the starting point of learning and care about the community. Development encourages the students to love and care for, involve, respected, and value the community where they belong. Second, students empowered to make a difference. It is identifying manageable projects where they can have real positive impact and contribute for the good welfare of their community, like coastal cleanup or community service. Simple things, simple ways, but has great impact in the community and in their personal growth as well.
Makukonsider natin isa sa mga challenges educational system sa ating community. Una ay ang classroom size. Dapat ang classroom ay maluwag para ang mga bata ay makagawa ng kanyang mga activity. Pangalawa ay ang poverty. Isa sa mga dahilan kung bakit maraming mga kabataan na hindi nakakapagtapos ng kanilang pag-aaral dahil sa kahirapan. Pangatlo ay ang family factors. Isa rin yan sa mga dahilan o kinakaharap ng ating mga problema. Kinakaharap ng ating educational ay ang family factors dahil nga marami sa mga magulang ang broken family. So dahil doon naapektuhan yung mga bata. Pang-apat ay technology. So tayo ay nasa modernization, dapat tayo gumagamit ng mga technology upang ma-enhance ang skills ng mga bata. Pang-lima ay ang bullying. So pag sinabing bullying, maraming nangyayari yan dito, lalo-lalo na sa school, nangyayari ang bullying sapagkat may mga estudyante na binibully niya ang kanyang classmate. So dahil doon napipilitan yung bata na hindi na pumasok dahil nahihiya siya o natatakot. Panglima is students and behaviors. So alam naman natin sa ngayon isa rin sa mga dahilan kung bakit marami ang mga bata na hindi sumusunod sa teachers dahil na din sa kanilang mga attitude o sa mga iba na kasi ang ugali ng mga bata sa ngayon. Panglima ay ang no child left behind. So dapat nga tayo as a teacher dapat inaalam natin ang background ng isang bata para sila ay makasali sa mga activity na meron sa ating sa loob ng classroom o sa school. So sunod ay parent involvement. So dapat kapag dapat yung nanay ay support siya sa kanyang anak sa mga activity.
How do you engage students in community service? I have 7 principles here. So the first one is promote active and representative citizen participation. The next one is engage community in problem diagnosis. The third one, help a community members understand the economic, social, political, and environmental and psychological impact. For the fourth one, assist community members in designing and implementing a problem or a plan. Next is seek alternative way to address the effect of disadvantaged segments of the community. 6. Actively work to increase leadership capacity. And the last one is skills, confidence, and aspirations.
The role of a teacher in society is very prominent. They are the main architects of the society as they are the guidance to the children who are stepping stones towards the better nation. The teachers play a very important role in shaping the personality of the students and analyzing what they actually are. We have roles such to encourage, to be gentle and patient with students, be supportive to students and parents, show compassion when there is a need, to show enthusiasm so that the students can learn how wonderful it is to learn subjects that may be hard but made easy in their eyes. The love of teaching should be in all of us, whether we are teachers, parents, friends, and mentors. This is so important.
A teacher's job is to educate children, youngsters, teens, and other people that seeks to expand upon their knowledge. We will find communities within the greater context of society to serve society as a whole, not individual communities. Teacher is always like a shining star upon all students. Some students have good caliber, but some don't. They need more attention. Teacher with a kind heart is necessary so that a child is able to achieve his dreams with courage, support, and confidence on himself.
Good afternoon. My name is Renia A. Ibina. This is an addition to what are the challenges of the education system in our community. The biggest challenge today in education is turning out students that are well balanced mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. The curriculum today at school deals more with academic studies and information than it does with being able to attain the success that everyone aspires. It takes a success-minded person to be successful. Why is that? Because success is determined by character and not only by knowledge. That the challenge of the education system in our community. Thank you.
Nakatutuwa naman po na kahit na may kinakaharap na problema ang ating bansa, ay nakapagbigay pa rin po tayo ng ating ideya sa ating paksa patungkol sa education and community development. Naway, marami po tayong natutunan. Sa muli po, panatilihin po nating malusog ang ating pangangatawan. At yun lamang po, maraming salamat po at God bless po sa ating lahat.